so extra, but I know I'm the same.
What's up, y'all? What is up? It is your girl EJ, and we are back with our movie night. Myself and the ladies, we are all here to talk about One Night Stay, y'all. So we've been putting this off for a little while. We finally were able to get it. Just stuff kept coming up, so we're finally here. What's up, Tamika? What's up, Moochie?
Hey.
So, y'all, let me see who is in the chat. Let me say what's up to them. Oh, hold on. This is from the chat from last week, but I think Daria was here earlier. Hey, Daria. Hey, Queen. Hey, Tina. Hey, Kendall. What's up, Miss Candy Love? I know she couldn't be here tonight. She just got home, so she's here with us in the chat, though. That's what's up. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Lemon Kush. Okay. I just had to read it. I was like, who's that? Lemon Kush.
Yeah, Lemon Kush is always coming through.
Hey, Lemon Kush. Hey, Torek Sterling and Sonya's mom. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get these slides pulled up. What did y'all think about the movie while I get those pulled up? What did you think, Tamika?
This was a doozy. It was crazy. I wasn't expecting some of this stuff. I was like, okay. I always enjoy LaToya Luckett though, and my favorite character, or one of my favorite characters, I guess I'll say, that only had a short part, but I would like to see her in more things, is MC Light. I was so tickled by her.
Yeah, she was funny. Good in this.
Mm-hmm.
She is funny. I liked her in this too. All right, so basically the synopsis of the story is, husband, wife, third party enters, third party decides not to leave, and then we have some twists and turns. So, there's that. So when we first open up, we meet a couple of our main characters, and they're out. He's having dinner with his friends or drinks or whatnot, and then he meets this young lady, Jessica. What was y'all first impressions on this first meetup? Did we see Psycho right from the jump, or nah? Moochie, you go ahead and start, and then Tamika.
He knew from the start that this was a wrong idea once he found out how old she was. Come on. I feel like he knew from the start, where he was just like, you sure? Like, once you did that, how, give it to them good, they go crazy.
That's how it worked out.
Okay. Hey, Nita.
Hey, Nita Boo. What'd you think, Tamika? What'd you think about it?
She was coming off way too thirsty to me. I mean, she wasn't even trying to play, or she was all in his face, all in his conversation. I was like, okay, yeah, this is already Team do too damn much. So I didn't think he was gonna fall for the okie doke. And then you bring her back home?
You bring her back to your crib?
Okay, what part of this was just like, I'm like, Marcus, like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you bringing this woman back to your home? Come on now, you don't even know when your wife is coming back. You sent her a text and asked her when she was coming back. She doesn't answer you, so you don't even know when she's coming back. This is bold. Like, this is way too bold.
Very bold.
Bold and disrespectful.
Very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. Moochie, what'd you think about the morning after? She gets up, makes herself at home pretty much. What'd you think?
Yo, she thought that she was in there. She thought she put it on him. She thought she was doing the doggone thing.
Well, she's like, she was
I got this on lock.
Exactly.
She was like crazy with it.
Exactly. It was like he's like trying to be nice, but at the same time he's being kind of an asshole, but he's trying to not be so asshole-ish. But yet he like, baby girl, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Tamika, what'd you think about this?
That was too much. She was too comfortable. That let me know off the back that she didn't have it all upstairs, because there's no way in the world I could have been that comfortable and going downstairs. And what did she make her something to eat, or make some coffee? I don't know, but child walking all around the house, no. I would have been like, yeah, let me get the hell out of here. I wouldn't have been there in the first place, but that definitely was too comfortable.
And what's funny to me, Tamika, Moochie, is that when you go in the house is full of these pictures of his wife, of them together. You know, it's like nothing that you can miss. And that's what also lets me know that he is hella arrogant, because
absolutely.
He don't even seem to care about any of this. But moving on, we see that the wife comes home. Now, the wife is being played by LaToya Luckett. Her name is Malia. If you guys haven't got a chance to catch the movie, it's on BET Plus. Definitely worth the watch, in my opinion. But Malia gets home, and old girl just kind of disappear, and he's in the shower. Like, you didn't make sure she left the door. Like, the first, if I'm gonna do something like this, I'm going to make sure you go out the door. I'm not going to go take a shower and let you leave on your own.
Right, exactly.
I'm not doing that. But that's what he does. And then we see that they're going to get a visit from the detective, right? And then we're going to learn that the detective, I think the detective's name is Derek, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to learn that they had a relationship, you know, because there's a little bit of tension there when he comes, you know, to the door, and he wants to know, have you seen this woman? You know, what did you think about this first interaction between them and the way he pulls the way he pulls Marcus to the side to tell him, like, I know what you had going on. What were your first thoughts, Tamika?
Yeah, this whole first scene was a mess, because I was wondering, how did her and the girl miss each other? Because, like you said, she came in like not too long right after. So I'm like, you would think she would have seen a car come and pick her up or whatever. He was shocked. He's still trying to look around. And she like, what the hell are you looking at, when he's trying to talk to her? And then when the cop comes, it's awkward. And once he showed her picture, I was like, oh yeah, like now it's really something. So, you know, at first I'm thinking that she set him up, that this is probably something she do on a regular, and she was coming near to do a robbery, being as though he's saying, well, these houses have been getting robbed, and have you seen this woman? And of course, Marcus is clearly lying, saying no, you know, what was her name? Mila's not lying. She telling the truth. She haven't seen her because she haven't been there. And then for him to be like, can I speak to him by myself for a minute? Look, I know I saw a video surveillance of you leaving with her, or you talking to her. It was like, well, what's going on here? And then, of course, you know, he just still pretty much was like, what are you implying? It's like, I'm implying that your ass is out here in these streets.
Man, Ninja, you guilty.
Right.
Ninja, you guilty.
It's so funny because even when we get the conversation later with him and the friend, he literally acts like he ain't did nothing. And I'm
right.
like, bruh,
Just lie after lie.
You believe your own lies at this point.
Right. Exactly.
Once I learned they were in a relationship, I became skeptical of the detective. Yeah, the detective. You know what? I honestly didn't become too skeptical of him just yet. It was at the last minute when I became skeptical, y'all. And I guess I just
became skeptical when he came to the door. When he came there that second time, yo.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. I thought I would. I was like, shouldn't I have been like a little bit something with him the second time? But I wasn't. It wasn't until when he grabbed her off of her, and he when he grabbed her off of her, I thought that was weird. I was like, why would you grab her and not grab the assailant? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I was like, I said, oh, hell no. You really? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I became, I know I was a little late. Let me see what this. Okay. No worries. We appreciate you coming through for sure. Yeah, go watch it. And then come back, watch the replay, and then let us know what you thought about it.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
Right, with the
I'm like, what? What happened? Let me go watch this.
Okay. So
that's why y'all gotta watch our channels.
So we get a glimpse of this young lady, and then we see the detective come in there, and he wants to talk. You know, he wants to know if anybody. You know, he's asking questions. He's doing detective work. And maybe this what threw me off too, y'all. Maybe because he started doing detective work, I wasn't just like red flagging him just yet. But he's talking to her. But to be fair, I did think that something was up with her.
Yeah, I definitely thought something was up with her. And I mean, most people ain't gonna want to talk to the cop, because she was definitely like eyeing the bartender, like, girl, be quiet, and no, I don't have nothing to say to you. I don't know who she is. You know, I haven't seen her. And he's like, well, wasn't you here? And don't you work here? And don't you stink? So she's like, well, you seem like you got all the damn answers already.
You know?
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
you, boo-boo. So we're gonna move on to, we're gonna notice that Malia and Marcus, they definitely have some issues within their marriage. We're learning a few things, and I don't know exactly when we learn everything. And we don't have to go in direct order. These slides are really just trying to help me remember and stay focused. But we do learn that these two have a little bit of issues, and really, to me, it's more Marcus who has the issues more than anything. Malia just feels like she's just a strong, independent woman. She's trying to take care of the home because now he was a baseball player, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and now he got hurt, and so he can no longer do what he used to do. And she feels like she's being very supportive of that, and trying to hype him up and stuff like that. But he seems like he just ain't feeling it, and that's why he's doing the things that he seems to do, which I've never understood that. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah.
But
he seemed like he jealous of her career. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
like he mad because he got hurt and she's still like excelling in her stuff.
Yeah,
so he probably don't feel as adequate as he was before.
Exactly. But we gonna start to see what would you call him, Gerald the rat in the corner. We gonna start to see a little rat running around.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, when I realized she was still in the damn house, and I'm like, how do y'all not feel somebody staring at y'all? Let me tell y'all, my son have a habit. He been doing this since he was young, and he still do it sometimes. And I'll be like, why are you standing in my door like Michael Myers? I could be knocked out sleep, and I wake up and feel that and look. Ain't no way in the world that chick would have been roaming around behind me. Peeking, and I went and turned and looked like somebody in here. That's why I couldn't be in that big house by myself either.
At all. He lost money betting on games, so that lost money betting on games. Yeah, definitely.
Seemed like he started having like a gambling problem as well. And then you ain't even bringing no money in. You spending up her damn money.
Okay, bringing broads back to the house. I said, this joker right here, woo, spending money at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, just doing the most. So she's kind of moving around the house pretty much. It got to a point where I feel like she knew the house more than they knew their own house.
Yeah. Of
course, she had time to run around in there while she was working away, and him at the bar and at the probably horse races, wherever he was doing.
Okay.
I think he was betting on games or some shit.
Yeah, she was trying on her clothes, putting on her makeup, just the whole 9 yards, having a funky good time.
Being like real extra with it too. When she pulled that hair out and put it in the loofah, I said, "Girl, goodbye."
I was calling her a dirty bee.
This is the part where I was talking about where he was talking to his homeboy and he's up there acting like he didn't do anything. I'm like, dude, you actually brought her home, and now you know that she's a known suspect for a robbery. But because he knew what was going on, he knew you wasn't gonna tell it. He knew you wasn't gonna say nothing because you want to get caught up.
You want to be exposed,
right?
Just doing the most. Hold on, let me go back here. Just doing the absolute most. And then I want to say this is the next time that we're gonna see whatever his name. What's his name? Derek? I think his name Derek. But at some point, is this when the phone? Hold on, let me see. This is when he comes to visit her. Yeah.
No, it was
the phone haven't got
Andre.
stolen yet. Yeah. So the phone haven't got stolen yet. I was looking at her text message. I was like, is this when she stole the phone? Because she did a lot. But he comes by, and you kind of get the feeling that he trying to get that old thing back. And I'm like, bruh, like, come on. He wants to tell on Marcus, but it's gonna blow up his plan in a way. He wants her to see it. I'm just like, bruh. And then here he goes.
Giving her a heads up because he knows if she give him a heads up, she'll look. That's why he did what he did.
Girl, if somebody was behind my sofa, I feel like I would know. Like, I feel like I would feel good.
I know, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it was like because she had her music on, I think, when she was standing there watching her one time, and then another time while they eating, she's behind them. I said, "Child, you don't feel that on your back? Turn around." But one of the times she did turn around, but it was like too slow. I don't know how the hell she missed her. I'm sorry. She hurried up and ducked down. I was like, "Nah."
It was her coming into the bedroom, sniffing him while he was sleeping. That had yes, and then he woke up.
Yes.
And he was like, he woke his wife up and he was like, and he told her, that something didn't feel right. And then she's like, just go back to sleep. He's like, nah, something ain't right. Yeah, bruh, you right. Something ain't right.
Right.
Bringing
Yeah.
random strangers to your home. Like, what makes you think that that's a good idea to bring random strangers back to your home? It ain't like it's a person you've been having. Like, if he was having an affair with the woman and he'd been having an affair for a long time and they got some kind of rapport, I would be like, okay, I can
Right.
see you bringing her to your home. You feel
Yeah.
comfortable enough. But a stranger?
Yeah. And even when he first went down in the beginning after the wife comes, because he had gave her money to pay the, cab when it got there, but the money was still on the table. They picture that he had together with his wife was turned over. And like I said, how would they have missed each other? It literally was like his wife came in the door right after. So that should have told you right there, like, where the hell is she? He literally just looked around the room, picked the money up, and went on about his business. I'm like, no, it's no.
Exactly.
To me, it seemed like he didn't even care if he got caught. Like at first, like when it happened, like when I'm talking about, like right after he started, like you acting that careless. It just kind of agitated me.
He was
like
too comfortable.
Way too comfortable. Way too comfortable. So we see a lot of good moments with them as well. I mean, it just feels like they're having a struggle right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're having a rough patch. So, and because I don't want anybody to think they just had a horrible marriage. Like you can tell that they had good moments and bad moments. They going through something, but he just doing it the wrong.
Yeah, I think she said they was friends first.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
What you say, Mochi?
I said I felt like they was having a rough patch because he got hurt and stuff, and he's not bringing in the money he was bringing, and he knows now he got to depend on her.
Yeah, that definitely is a big thing to do with it. And I took a picture of the house because I wanted to really focus in on how big this house is.
Yeah, it's huge.
This house is huge. Like literally somebody could live in there and you not know it. But this is all going to go back to the security thing. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But there's going to be a moment where this heifer actually steals Malia's phone. When they go upstairs at night, when they're watching the movies, they're going to go upstairs, do what grown people do. And that was funny. Well, that when the next time when they do what grown people do, that's going to be funny too. But she take her phone and start sending her friends messages. What?
Yeah,
Crazy
this chick was
messages.
bonkers.
Crazy messages.
And see, like, because I almost didn't recognize that playing Malia's best friend. Yep. Yeah, she was playing, I think Jess is her name. But yeah, she's playing her best friend. She did so good in this. I like this. And then we do actually get a glimpse of her little palette that she done made, and she got stuff on the wall. She done took his pictures, like true psycho. So let's talk about Jess now that we're here. We get the friend. She comes over. Tamika, talk about this scene for me.
Yeah, this had me cracking up. I mean, she was the real one. She came and, let her vent, like, what's going on. She starts, did she tell her about the messages right away or is it late? I know she does mention that she got some messages from her. And she was like, no, I lost my phone. I ain't even have it. So, I wouldn't send you nothing like that. And she's like, I know you wouldn't, And once she started mentioning how she been feeling and what's going on, she was kind of telling her like, well, one, you could do better, you could get with one of these guys, that you be working with and all of that kind of stuff. They, upgrade you. Okay, upgrade. then she also was like, well, then let's go ahead and do a search, girl, because she was the first one to be like, somebody could be living in here. This place is big. It would be easy for them to be hiding and you probably wouldn't know. And Mila had also said how you pronounce the name again? I'm sorry. She had also said how she didn't go in certain parts of the house. So it was like, how would you know that somebody else wasn't there, and all the things that they went through to, have it built and all of that different kind of stuff. So she was like, all right, we could go ahead and search. But it was so funny when she looked under the table. She was like, really, girl? Like, she said, shit, that table's huge. Somebody could be up underneath there.
That table was big. I was like, shoot, I don't even put it past them.
Mm-hmm.
My family and friends would have been blowing up everybody's phone trying to get in touch with me. Pull up, game real
Yeah.
Because
She was even trying to call the phone, track the phone, have Marcus help her find the phone. And it's like the whole time the girl in there playing around on the damn phone right underneath their nose. And then even when Just is walking past, it was like a room that had a glass door. She's literally watching them look for her. I'm like, yo, this is freaking crazy.
That was too much. It really was. But Jess was real cool because, like you said, even after she got that message, she knew it wasn't her.
Yeah.
And she told her about it. So I don't know. But then there's a part where they were eating cake and drinking wine. I wish I had some cake. I want something sweet. Okay, that's so random. But there's gonna be a part where in the morning when she wakes up, she's gonna see the cake looks like it's been eaten, and so of course she's gonna go to Marcus and want to know. Did you eat this cake? You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it was just crazy. But there's gonna be a
yeah,
point.
that was crazy. And they showed the clip of her literally standing over her eating it while she's sleeping. At this point, that's when she actually had cursed him out and told him not to come back because she sees the loofah brush and all of this different stuff. She knows somebody been in there and that it's hair and stuff that's not hers. And of course, he's trying to be like, what the hell are you talking about? I didn't have nobody in here today, but it's like, okay, today. So you are admitting that you've been having them in here other days. And he like, nah, I ain't admitting nothing. I was like, oh, Marcus, get the hell out of here now. Okay. Like, if you see somebody saying that, that's still not making you be like, okay, maybe I need to look into this. He over here talking about, I see, you still going through something. I got things to do. I'm going to talk to you about this later. I'm like, nah, ain't no damn later. Like, I just came home and found all kind of shit in my bathroom. Okay. My cake eating. I ain't making this up. Because at this point, of course, he was trying to make it seem like if she just was either crazy or making it up.
Exactly. And I'm just like, bruh, come on now. And then when you see I'm just like, I'm like, if somebody says some stuff like that to me, shit, I'm looking. I need to know. Like, I want to see what a loofah, I want to see what kind of hair up in here. Like, I want to know. Like, because we both about to be on paranoia together at this point. But Marcus is being Marcus. So there's going to be a point where, of course, he's going to have to, apologize for all the stuff that has happened. Now, he was apologizing with some good gifts. The problem is who money was you? Never mind. I ain't going to go there.
Thank you. I thought about that too, girl. I said that was the first thing I thought about. And I was like, why they always got to make us look crazy? Like, with people saying that, damn well that's her money. If we thinking it too, everybody thought it.
That's the first thing I said. I said, now let me see what Kendall said. I wish Malia would have listened to Jess when she told her to contact her phone provider so they could ping where the phone is. Exactly. Gotta listen sometimes.
This would have been solved from the get-go.
Yeah. And I think even he told her
in this house, we gonna beat up on her.
Right. Exactly. And I think she just basically ended up being like, okay, let me get a new phone. And she didn't go through all of that, but he wasn't impressing me with those gifts. I know she was trying to act hard for a minute and then she fell for it. Like, well, that is real nice. But I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, who money paid for this?
That's all I thought about. I was like, well, this necklace cute, but did I pay for this?
Right.
But we're going to see a point where we're going to really, if we don't already think that she's crazy, cray, you're going to really think that she done lost it because she tries to put on this dress. It's almost like that thing where the people want to take the person's place, like in every way. And I'm like, girl, you is too skinny for this dress.
Yes, it was the dress first went out the first time. She did not have the body for it.
No, because she only 22. Well, 23. Yeah,
a little more up top.
You ain't got all of that up there.
Yeah, okay. But they go out for dinner, they come back, and they make up and they do what grown people do. But guess what this heifer is up there doing? Boy, I about fell on the floor when I saw it. I said, "What, Moochie? What'd you think about when she was under the bed crying while they were making love?"
She's crazy. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. He must have hit the spot the way she carrying on.
Yeah, you ain't know this man from a hole in the damn wall, like under the damn bed, and they got the red light special on her while she crying. I'm like, what the hell? Mm-mm.
Just crying. I said, "Girl, what is wrong with you?" Oh my God, that just took me for a loop. I'm like, stuff done hit the fan. And then we get our
that poor
first.
housekeeper.
We get
What's
our
up,
first one.
Matthew?
No. You want Moochie? Go ahead and walk us through this scene with the
Oh
housekeeper.
man. Okay, so y'all, the lady was there cleaning, doing all, like, I guess she was getting the stuff ready, and she seen her. She chased her through the house, and then she bust up behind and broke. She ended up dying.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was horrible. Like, I felt so bad for her. Like, all she wanted to do was come in for a regular day work, get her money, and go home.
That's it. And all of this because she left a note that said, like, let me know if I'm gonna have to do some extra cleaning, and this how much it's gonna be since I had to do all this extra stuff. But that did answer one question for me, because I was like, where's she going to the bathroom, and where's she, like, is she holding it until they get there? Like, I'm trying to figure out all these things, but apparently, the house is so big, there's another
bathroom on the other side of the house.
Yeah, and so she's using that, and that's what the maid was like, look, you need to tell me something.
Right, that costs extra. More money.
Okay, she's like, we ain't gonna do this. All right, y'all. So then stuff is gonna hit the fan again. Tamika, talk about this part right here, because this is where we find the maid has been unalived and Malia is ready to go.
Yeah, she was freaking out as anybody would, The cop, what's his name, Andre, he started asking questions saying, is anything missing? Because she was asking, do you think this is tied to the robberies? And at this point, she just want to sell the house. She like, it ain't worth the headache. It's been messed since we first got here. Jess was right when she was saying that. And he's pretty much telling her, like, you ain't selling my house. And then we gonna really get down and dirty, because she was like, your house, what money you put up, it's in my name. And he was like, oh, now we want to go there.
Yeah, but he gaslit her with that.
Yeah, he definitely did. He was doing too damn much. He started getting disrespectful. So it was like, the more up he went, the more up she went. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. You ain't doing shit but gambling the damn money. I was like, okay. And he's talking about, that's what you think you're going to do. Then when she said she was going to call Andre so he could look into it more, that's when he really got pissed off. He's like, he ain't coming in my house, but it's okay for you to lay up in here and bring some chick in my damn bed.
Okay, just tragic. And then when she calls the real estate lady, I said, dang, not the real estate lady too.
Yeah.
Dang, we done lost one. Jess a real one, because she know her, but the real estate lady probably was like, this BITCH doing no. And she was probably ready. Let's see. The housekeeper was smart because she knew someone else had to be there, being certain things being out of order and of the norm. And she wanted her coins.
Yep.
Okay, y'all. So of course, Malia is gonna leave after they have an argument. She ain't trying to stay up in there. And then your boy Marcus decides that he is going to go out, right? He's messaging somebody. He's gonna go out. And then this is when your girl click right here, when she sees this. And I'm like, how arrogant can you be to the point where you are a baseball player, or were a baseball player, so people know you. Now you got articles that, like, your wife is going to see this, which is probably why she came back home, because she probably saw this too, and I'm just like, really? That's
yeah,
too much
he was
arrogance.
too comfortable. I think he had to be doing that for a long time, and everybody else probably just either didn't care, went along with it, or maybe they was a little slow. I don't know. Because homegirl called on quick and was like, he over here talking about that's his sister. I said the disrespect. And she was like, nah, bro, I'm not comfortable. Like everywhere I look, I'm seeing you and your pictures of your sister. Like, why would you bring me here? Take me to a damn hotel or something. She's like, I'm out of here. She was the only smart damn one, man. He was definitely trash. Like, and it was a regular thing. So he's not expecting for anybody to have hung around and still been in the house, because I guess everybody else must have just been going for it and leaving right after. And it's like, nah, bro, I don't get down like that. She has some damn sense, because like I said, if I would have came there and saw that, I wouldn't have wanted to stay there either. And the fact that she was like, why are you even doing this? Why are you so comfortable with this? Like, you got some other issues you need to be working on. Because he was telling her, like, why you can't just ignore it and not pay it no mind, or whatever. No, I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, are you really serious right now, Marcus? He damn sure was. And anybody that's that comfortable.
Very serious.
But the
very
fact
serious.
that, Just done got it in her, not just, but, what's the psycho? Jasmine. Jessica. Okay. She done got it in her daggone head that, he's supposed to be hers. Listen. I don't know how she got that from one damn night and literally was in this man's house all this time watching his every move. It was too much. It's definitely too much. So now she's even madder, like, oh, he bringing another chick up in here.
Okay, cheating on us. He cheating
right.
on us. He is cheating on us. Moochie, any thoughts on this one?
She was pissed. This girl, I like that she left, like how y'all said. But this girl is just getting more nuttier and nuttier by the second.
That part. Just
I'm trying to stay in the pocket. I don't want to go ahead, but this is crazy.
You fine. I actually rewinded it back to see that article, because I was like, what made her snap? And then I went back and I had to zoom in. I said, oh, snap. So somebody's out here taking pictures and posting articles. So you just this bold. Like, this just what you do. You don't even seem to care. And Malia just clearly keeps taking you back, because this is a pattern. Like, you just don't get to this level of the way he is and bringing up. Yeah, he doing too much. So then Malia is going to actually she's gonna meet old girl outside. Like, she's out there waiting on a friend, and she's going off on her, and I'm sitting up there screaming at Malia, like, girl, go in the house. Like, stop arguing with her. Go in the house, because I want her to go and catch old girl, because at the same time as they're showing us this, we're also seeing that, a girl done lost her rabbit mind, right?
Yeah. This was worse than the other one.
Okay.
She got dark circles.
Okay. Every time you see her, she is getting worse and worse and worse. But talk to me about that scene.
I felt kind of bad about. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say I felt kind of bad for the girl, because she really was telling the truth, and she was trying to get the hell out of there. She called her ride, because he had actually said he would walk her out. She was like, "No, thank you, I can let myself out." So when Malia's standing there arguing with her, I'm like, "Girl, listen to what she's saying." She was like, "No, girl, I don't want to be here. You ain't got no problems with me. I don't want him. He told me you was his sister." And it's like, "Sister, let me tell you something. You've been the one that's." She like, "No, I haven't." I was like, "Girl, believe her. She telling the truth."
Okay, like, let her go. That's what I was like, let her go. Like, listen to it. But Moochie, talk to us about this next scene that's gonna happen while she's out there arguing. Our resident psycho is going even more mad.
Yo, I think he wasn't sure if he really saw her at first. The first time. Now he knows he saw her. He knows he saw her, where he looked like he was about to, go boo-boo on himself, like Candy said. He looked like he was about to boo-boo on himself.
He really did. He really, really did. But sorry, my eyes burning. He really, really did. But when she climbed on top of him, I said, girl, you just loved him. Please tell me you don't love him to death. Wait a minute. Don't do this. It was a lot Tamika, what was your
Yeah, she
thoughts on
asked
this?
him like 30 times. She was going in. Because he
Okay.
over here thinking that homegirl done came back up to ride him and it's like, yeah, you about to get a ride. But it ain't the one you thinking about. About to get them daggone. It's not
Okay.
funny though, but she was going crazy and the whole time Malia downstairs arguing. I'm like, girl, get upstairs.
Okay. I
Then
was
I
like,
was
go
worried
save
for
your
her.
husband. Go save him. Please go save him. But I was like, up, don't look like she gonna save him. So unfortunately, Marcus couldn't be saved. So there's that.
But
And
y'all
then
feel
what
like
you
he
do,
got what was coming to him, even though she was crazy as hell.
I mean, you do reap what you sow. And if you sow a bunch of bad seeds and a bunch of karma, because sometimes stuff come back to you a little different, tenfold. I ain't saying he deserved to go, but I'm just saying something was gonna happen eventually. This was just this was a casualty. You were a casualty of your own mess. At the end of the day,
And
if
the
you had
fact
left
that
that
she
little
thought he
girl
was
with
laying there sleeping and she was cursing him out, saying, wake up, wake up. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been bugging out too.
me too.
But
I know, what's up, Marcus? And all I could think about was Angela and Marcus from Why Did I Get Married? Because when she was
mm-hmm,
kept saying his name, Marcus, I just kept thinking of that. I was like, girl, you is channeling your inner Angela right now, because that's exactly who you saying. Like, but I
mm-hmm.
mean, she turned that light on and all the blood was there, and then she calls the police, and then Psycho come up behind her. I'm like, what is we doing? What is we doing? What is we doing? Then of course we got the chase scene, and then eventually this is when we learned that she really do know this house better than the person
Mm-hmm.
who is building the house. She knew where the tunnels was, like the, I don't know what it is. She but she could go through the
Secret
tunnel. She knew what door.
compartments. Mm-hmm.
She knew everything. She knew that house better than them.
Yeah,
Exactly, right,
yeah,
Kendall? I didn't think she was gonna
absolutely.
go Norman Bates either. But
Yeah, she really did.
okay, it was crazy. But then Malia came through, when they get into their fight, Malia's like about to choke her out. But then that's when old boy comes through and he saves Jessica. And then she takes off running. And then this is when we get the full picture. Tamika, talk to me about the full picture and how you felt about hearing the revelation of what was actually going on.
Yeah, because at first Malia was like, what made you come here? And he said he heard the dispatch call from when she called 911. I kind of was like, I was already kind of tweaking on him because of the fact he seemed like he wanted to out Dre so much, and he's supposedly doing this investigation. But then I also felt like, yeah, he probably wants to out him for, knowing that he ain't about nothing. And then maybe he think he would get a chance again. I didn't think it went this deep where he's actually have caught her, know that she does these robberies and made a deal with her for her to actually engage with him so that way, it could get messed up and he could, I guess, be, the knight in shining armor for Malia. But he's saying like she took it a step further with taking him out. Like nobody told you to do that and nobody told you to throw the damn housekeeper down the stairs. So she's still trying to tell him, like, well, we can make a deal. You got to let me go and you owe me my money. And he like, hell to the no. And he basically, had that hammer. Moochie. Lord of mercy. And that was the end of her. I was wondering, like, Malia don't hear this because they was talking real loud. It wasn't like they was
Exactly.
whispering. I know it's a big house, but
I didn't understand how they didn't hear that.
mm-hmm. But it looks like he came to the rescue.
Exactly. The only part that I was disappointed in is the very, very end, because I felt like they left one crucial piece off. I felt like this was a really good movie, and then you leave that one crucial piece off that really would have tied everything together and really been like, oh, so that's how that happened. And I feel like we're just missing that piece, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. So you gave us we talked about how he's really the culprit and he's the one who started this, but then she took over and it wasn't what it was. And the reason why the security system doesn't work is because they paid the security guy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So it was never gonna work. Because I know a lot of people probably why they got this big old house and they ain't got no security, because the people that's supposed to be fixing it have been paid to not fix it. So moving forward, they time jump 8 months later, right? And then we're going to see that Dre is going to get a message from somebody. Somebody's going to walk by, put a phone down. He gets a message, and they have a video of him unaliving the Jessica, and they want money. And we get to the place where we see them, who it is. Moochie, who did you think about who it was that actually saw him unalive Jessica?
Excuse me. I was shocked at that part. But I didn't feel sorry for him though.
Yeah, I did forget to mention that when she does take out Marcus, she does call somebody and be like, I'm sorry that I disappeared, things is out of hand, and she does give them the address to where she at, but you never know who the person is that she talking to. So she did have enough sense to put it out there just in case anything happened, like I need help, come here now type of thing. So, pretty much now you see a person walk past and put the phone down, and then you see him picking it up, looking, and it's like telling him, to come and meet them. So then, because he's out on a date with my Malia, and I'm like, oh, now y'all done got together, and we talking about how he done retired from being a cop, and he doing business, like she done, invested money in him to get a bit. I'm like, oh, so at the end he done won, that's what you're thinking at first.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what you think. And you like, really, Malia, that's what we doing? We going backwards, Malia?
Right, going backwards for real.
Is that what we finna do? But then we get another twist. When we get here and we find out that her partner that she's been working with all this time with the robberies is the young lady who we saw at the bar. She's also the person who sings at the club, but she's the one that didn't want to talk to him. Now, clearly he doesn't know she's involved at all in this whole, like, she doesn't know about the thing that Jessica had going on with him, which is interesting because he catches her, but maybe she just don't give up on girl. Cause I'm just like, y'all was in cahoots together, but I guess Jessica kept that one to her chest. She did not tell it. But the most interesting part that happens, and this is the part that I was talking about, Tamika, Moochie, where I was like, it didn't bring it all together, was that we're going to see Malia pull up behind him and she's going to pow him, right? But they don't tell us why or how these two connected. And that's where they left me right there. And I was so upset with that because that was the only missing piece. And this could have been it was good. It was very good up until, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that up until this moment, you needed that piece to connect it. What did you think?
Yeah, I just took it that she reached out to her. I guess it's one of them things they want us to put it two or two together. Because it was funny, once he gave her the file and everything, he was like, how you don't know I'm going to take you out? And of course, Malia's like, pow, because I am. And she was like, girl, can you believe I had to sleep with his raggedy behind for these last 8 months? That part had me cracking up. And then she was saying how, she could pretty much get rid of this house once and for all, and all the things she had to go through. So I was just assuming, like, I don't know if it would have been nice to get a little bit more detail, because I don't know if she got with him, thinking that he really did come there and save her and was trying to give him another chance genuinely. And then homegirl reached out and let her know what was going on. Or did she tell her from the get-go and she was like, oh, you want to play games? Let's play games. And then she just decided, like, I'm going, act like we got this whole thing going and I'm going to take him down. And why did it take 8 months? I don't know. But it was still.
Exactly. But it was still good. I just really was upset about that. I like to know how stuff is connected. I would have liked to see the backstory of when they met, like the phone call or whatever it was, when she tells her, like, hey, this is what's really going on. And then it would have just clicked for me. And I would have been like, oh, okay, well, that's great. But other than that, everything else was good to me. Moochie, final thoughts on the movie and this last scene?
My final thoughts on this, I like that it came together the way it did and everything connected, because you could see that they was in cahoots, and then I like how they went back and showed us certain parts so we could see the connection and stuff. I like when movies do that. So that's what I like the most about that part. And like I was really caught off guard. I didn't think he was gonna get taken out like that. But I was happy it happened.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I love the plot twist at the end, Kendall. I really did. I like how that happened. I just only wanted to know how her and old girl met. That was the only thing that would have been like, that would have just put the icing on the cake for me. But I love the fact that he was the one that took him out, because even though Marcus was a jerk, it was still her jerk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was still her.
And on top of it, this young lady that was from the bar, I'm assuming her and Jessica, they was friends. They was doing these robberies together, so she wanted payback for her as well. And it was like, okay, he think he got away with this, so I could definitely see her wanting to get revenge. And then, Malia feeling like, you put me in danger. You the one that sent this crazy chick to my house. So
exactly, my husband could have still been here. She could have unalived me, because clearly he didn't have control over her.
Exactly.
Like I would have definitely wanted my revenge on that part. So I was glad how that ended. I didn't see it coming. I'm just keeping real. I never saw that part coming. I was like, oh. Snap.
I said, oh shoot, okay. For real.
So that is what's up with One Night Stay, y'all. Once again, this is a BET Plus original movie. If you have not checked it out, definitely go and check it out. It's definitely worth the watch. Moochie, we all got the same stuff going on tonight, of course, but what do you have going on your channel? And you can tell them about what we got going on tonight.
Y'all come on at 1:00. Check us out. We're going live. First reaction after we have our little watch party. I'm trying to figure out, I want to go live on Rumble so I could do the watch party on over there. So I want y'all to just go, please go to our Rumble and subscribe. I know Tamika has one. I have one. Please subscribe so we can go over there. And if you have not hit the like button for all of us, please hit the like, hit the share, put us up in that algorithm, y'all. Ew.
Tamika, what you got going on your channel?
I'm gonna be hanging with the ladies tonight for the first reaction, of course, and then tomorrow probably will be sometime I'll have my my recap up for Raising Kanan and for All the Queen's Men, and I got trivia Saturday night, but that's about it. Just keep your notifications on, stay tuned.
Yes. So as for me, tonight we'll be hanging out and we'll be doing our first reaction. We'll be up early in the morning, y'all. So y'all come hang out with us. And then my All the Queen's Men video is already up. So if you watch All the Queen's Men, definitely check that out. I'll have my Ruthless video up probably tomorrow sometime, as well as my first thoughts on Raising Kanan. I'll have both of those up on tomorrow. And then Club Virtual Eating, it's always a vibe over there. So you definitely got to come and check us out on Sundays. We'll have that. And then next week, we have our Ruthless Live Roundtable as well on Wednesday. So I think that's about it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Kendall, love you, girl. Love you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Nita the Diva, for coming through. Daria, thank you. Candy, thank you. Missed you up here, girl. Rashonda, appreciate you for coming through. And everybody else that came through, we appreciate you as well. And we will see you guys at 1:00. Until next time, guys.
Bye. Ew.